What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Detroit Red Wings, and here we are beginning the new year, 2021-22 season, and 16-5-1 to start things off. A great start for us, and our team is scoring almost at will. We're averaging over 4 goals per game. Power play percentage is ridiculously high. That should taper back down once we start actually getting more power play opportunities. But, I mean, it's at like, what, 40-something%, which is kind of ridiculous, unheard of. So I was initially considering switching up that 5-on-5 a bit. But you know what? If it's not fixed, don't, or if it's not broken, don't fix it. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it how it is for now. Same with the power play. Kind of everything. If we're doing good, let's just keep running with it. And we'll see if that continues, but if not, I do have those ideas to perhaps make our 5-on-5 play slightly better. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, essentially. So let's get the simming back underway here. See if our first and second line can continue to score at the rate that they're scoring. And we're getting decent depth scoring. I wouldn't say incredible, but when your first and second line, your top 6 are going the way they are, well, you don't necessarily need it. And we have the talent. Oh, good. Devan Dubnyk's been injured. It's not for long, but we still have to call someone up here, so... Komisarik's going to get a few games here. I think I'll call up Sateri, because both Ward and Sateri will need to clear waivers. Ward, he might get claimed at that. Sateri, we know won't, so we might as well call up Sateri. It just makes a bit more sense. We know for a fact he won't get claimed, and... Cam Ward, yeah, he did drop down to like a 77, but we assumed he was going to do that at his age. So, all right. And like I said, it's just for a few games, so hopefully it won't negatively impact us that much. We shall see. Let's put that guy in there. I think I actually drafted him. I think it made me sign him because, I don't know, either cap or not enough roster players. But I thought we have enough roster players, so we did end up losing that game against Dallas in OT. Still get a point out of it, so that's nice. And now, what do we got? Not a whole lot scouted yet. Any low leads? A couple close. One who's not being scouted, so he's an enforcer defenseman. Not really a fan of that, but I guess I'll get him uncovered as best I can. Get a few more of these guys. Well, we have plenty of time left, but I'd rather have as many uncovered as I can here. I'll just do a couple more. Because we're now getting to that point where we're going to have to be relying more on later round picks to restock our prospect pool. We are a competitive team. Getting close to that cup contention point, really. So just keep going the way we're going. All right, Devan Dubnyk's already back. Not fully healed, but... So we'll send down Sateri. Watch him get claimed. No? Okay, good. That would have been unfortunate. After all the times when he was better not getting claimed, some team would have just stolen him right there. Ugh. Little worried. I'm always worried when it comes to goalies putting them back in there. But we'll see what happens. Alright, continuing on here. And he will pretty much guaranteed to play one of these games. But we won both of them. And he should be fully healed now. Good, good, good. So we don't have to risk him re-aggravating an injury on this game. So that's nice. We lost in a shootout, but we're getting points. I can't remember the last time we lost in regulation here. Ooh, look at Seattle's record, 6-20-1. Of course, we lose to them, because why not? We're a really good team. We should lose to the bottom feeders. That's what happens. And another L. All right. And yet another injury, this time to our AHL. Mr. Pope. Shit's in the woods. Get in there, shine. All right. Well, Grand Rapids' record is still out of this world. Okay, another loss right there. That's 4 losses in a row. 2 of them in OT, yes, but we need to bounce back here with a W. There we go. All right. That's a bit better. Then answer right back with a loss. Okay, so this month, not so good. We got a pretty much... Oh, my goodness, another loss. Struggling here in this month. Now, our record is still great. We put ourselves in a really good position, but if we keep losing a bunch, you kind of start to negate that great start you had. All right. So we can get Pope back in there now. What was he? I don't even know. Left winger, I guess. Yeah, looks like it. All right. Keep going. Jared Spurgeon's been injured. Jeez. Getting hit pretty hard by the injury bug here. Well, we can bring up Funk, give him some top 4 time. And then Hronik will hop in there. And he'll actually take Spurgeon's other time. So I know he can't be too happy with being relegated to depth role. Speaking of which, now he hasn't lost morale because of ice time since that first time he did at the beginning of the season. So I think we're going to do okay with Funk. All right, we need 2 wins here to end this month. There we go. Okay, that's nice. 23, 9, and 4. Doing really good still. But yeah, that wasn't the best month. We had that 4-game losing streak. Overall, we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in that month. Which is not great. 3 of them were in OT, so we got points out of 3 of them, but still. I mean, we weren't going to be... Man, oh my gosh. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by my own phone alarm that I don't remember setting. Jack Hughes has 53 points in 36 games played. That's kind of ridiculous. He's now 90 overall as well. We're top in the division by 6 points. Yeah, I don't know what I'm complaining about, but those L's, man. Anyway, okay, our goals for did drop, so that we assumed that would happen eventually. 3.69, it's now at 2.89 goals against, though. That's still kind of an issue. Power play, though, still really high. It's going to keep dropping, though, 33.8%. Not going to be able to maintain where it's at. Penalty kill is a bit of an issue, 78.5%. I need to try to make that better, I think. I think there's a way we could do that, and now might be a good time to experiment with switching Johansson and Nyquist, I think. We'll check out how the personal stats are doing, how the first line's doing. But my goodness, our quote-unquote second line, absolutely wrecking face. 53 points for Hughes, 50 for Zadina. Hughes has already got 31 goals, and we're only 36 games into the season. Oh my goodness, that is a little bit insane. And Zadina is just getting free assists, essentially, because Hughes is such a monster. Let's see, 31 points for Larkin, 29 for Nyquist, 28 for Mantha. Like, those aren't bad numbers by any means. Like, not at all. And also Seth Jones is getting decent points back there. Zykov on the third line with power play times got 23 points, is a -3. Svetch has 23 points. Johansson with only 20. 7 on that power play. Now, Gus is scoring a bit, but he's not taking as many shots as Mantha, so it's not like... I'm still thinking it might be better to have Johansson on that first. I think I want to try it right now. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll go back to what was there before. But I think it could work. Anyway, Jones having a good year. 26 points, 36 games played on the back end. Chalowski's a minus. Whoa. That's not who I was thinking of. It's Hronik, yeah. He's only played 1 game. Yeah, minus for Chalowski. He's the only minus. Funk is doing really well. He and Vahalati seem to be doing great in that back end. Goaltender-wise, Komisarek doing good. Dubnyk not so much. But we kind of expected that this year. Dubnyk going to drop off further. Komisarek hopefully will be ready for starting duty next year. He just needs to get like a 4 or 3 overall bump, and he should be ready for that starting role. So this is his mentorship year. That's why we got Dubnyk up there. Zykov could be doing a bit better, but still can't really complain. I don't want to move him off that third line, I don't think. Wow. Okay, well, a couple things. Let's take a look at our lines here and see what we can do to try to improve that penalty kill. That's really the issue I'm having right now, is a penalty kill. Going with Bertuzzi and Reeder. Ooh, Bertuzzi really isn't that good. Let's move up Reeder here and maybe do Bertuzzi there. I like Funk and Jones together. Hronik right now, I don't know. He's filling in for Spurgeon. You'd think they do pretty well together. I'm going to keep Funk up here, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I should. I don't... I like my forwards in there. Or my centers. And on paper, the wingers are good. And honestly, we don't really have many other options. The Reeder and Bertuzzi are kind of our only pure defensive players. So honestly, we might have to just suffer a bad penalty kill. Besides, our goaltending's not that good, which is probably a contributing factor. Anyway, I think I want to try this out. The rate at which Larkin and Mantha shoot should be enough to get the goals necessary. So if we put Johansson, they did well before. That's why I'm also considering that. And maybe Nyquist will be enough to help out Zykov still in that on that third line. Yeah, they're pretty much dead even. Yeah, they're dead even. Is Johansson and Nyquist. See, I think I want to give it a shot. Again, I highly doubt we'll be able to sustain close to 4 goals for per game. That was an insane start. But we'll try different things. And if it drops off too much further, I will go back to what it was before. Because you can maintain around 3.5 goals for per game. That's definitely feasible. All right, there might be some natural... Yeah, that is natural growth for Hughes. Not a whole lot. Just to his deking, hand-eye, and passing. God dang, his shot's actually really good already. I don't know if he gets too much better than 90 overall, but he is only 20, so quite possible. And I think everything else is just going to be statistical in the system. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. A lot more growth this time around, but still some missing from certain areas. Now, we could sign Quinton Byfield and play him, but it does say third line. Chubrov's got some growth. That's good. McBride as well. Not a whole lot, though, still. And you look at all the elites. We're still missing some growth here, so I'm not going to say I'm worried. I'm a little concerned we haven't seen tons of growth yet from all these elites that we have. Maybe they're just late bloomers here in the season. And Byfield, it's not a big deal if he doesn't grow a whole lot. He's already at 80 overall at 19. He'll get another offseason jump. He'll be ready for third, second line next year, guaranteed. So might as well just leave him off. Unless we really, really want to bring him in to play penalty kill and third line. My only concern is where does he slot in third line? We could trade Antanasiu, but... yeah. Is that something we want to do? Maybe. Quinton Byfield would give some more offense. He would be pretty good on defense. That's actually an interesting... yeah, I'm actually now considering that. But maybe not this year. Antanasiu's got a few years left on that deal. Tough call, but maybe not right now. All right, I want to try these combinations out. We'll check out a month at least with these new line combinations. The penalty kill, all we did was switch the 2 forwards. That might be enough. Sometimes the littlest of changes is enough to fix your penalty kill, but oftentimes not. And I think it's not just the penalty kill lines that are doing it. I think it's just our defense in general, including goaltending. But we'll see. Another loss right there in the shootout. Only getting 2 goals there in regulation. If we struggle to score here in this stretch, then I think it will speak for itself that I need to switch things back. At least on the 5-on-5. And another injury. That's a fractured collarbone. That's to our defense. And... yeah, we have 2 injured defensemen that we really can't have. I'm aware. It won't let me check, will it? Fuck me. Alright, I just need to put someone in there for now. Because I'm trying to check who I should call up. I'm trying to stunt Novotny, to be honest. I'm honestly trying to stunt him around, like, top 6. But I might just have to call him up right now. Yeah, looks like it. But being a more shutdown type guy, he could actually play in the top 2 for a brief amount of time. So yeah, I'll do that. Not excited about having to do this, but what can you do? 2 injuries to our defensive core, and they were longer injuries than normal. But I could throw in Lindstrom here. So that's not a big deal. Where is he? Extra attacker. I'll just go, yeah. I'll just do Veleno. They'll probably won't work, but it'll just choose the next best guy anyway, so who cares? All right, now Novotny will get in there. Yeah, our left side's pretty weak right now, but I'd really like his awareness, so we'll see how he does. I don't know. If we don't score a whole lot here, I might just stop it. Okay, there's a 4-goal game, 4-1 victory, 7-3. Okay, might be. Then this actually might be a good test. Like, how good of a team are we? Well, can we just have dudes sort of playing wherever the hell they want? Like, we could switch up the lineup and it'd still be effective. All right, Spurgeon back in for Hronik. Make that switch. I'll leave Novotny up here. I'll keep a righty-lefty format for now. And continuing on here. Still a great record. And a lot of those losses have come in overtime. As I say that, we lose in regulation. But, you know. Ooh. That's not a great trade. It's actually a pretty trash trade. They're basically saying Abdulkato's worth a 7th right there. And maybe a little bit extra. Which might be true, but this is, this is like the last year for Abdulkato. I might as well use him as depth, honestly, because he's still sort of serviceable. And could help us out come the playoffs. Although, you know, when we have 2 forward depth guys, of course, all of our injuries have come to the defensive core. That just seems to be how it goes. They just offered me a worse trade right there. You see that? I denied their first trade where they had another 2nd in there. Then they tried to give me the trade without that. Interesting. Can't tell you what the AI logic is on that one. Don't need to worry about these guys, but that's an interesting top 5. Oh, there we go. Look at those low elites. Couple gems uncovered. You're not being scouted. Let's get you scouted. Beautiful. Gonna bank on these low elites. These 2 guys, unfortunately, aren't spread out too much, but whatever. Scouting. You're not being scouted. Let's get you scouted. And one more guy or so. Or 2, because it's a lot of defensemen. Yeah, we'll get this Alexiev guy. And that'll be it for now. There we are. Okay. Continuing on here. 2 losses in regulation right there. That's a bit unfortunate, but our win-loss is still incredible. It's still above 2, well, not counting in the OT losses. I think that's the thing making our record look worse than it is all the, or like when it's on calendar. It looks better off calendar, but on calendar you see all the L's pop up. But still, again, not a tremendous month right there. We're kind of losing more games than we're winning. Not necessarily, but we're closer to 500 here. We're still 29, 13, and 6, so I can't be too mad. But let's check out. I couldn't really tell from that. It didn't look like it was hugely. Jesus. This scoring, though. But now Boston's tied with us in first. They hopped. Ooh, and now Tampa Bay's only 1 point behind us. Yeah, our whole division is stepping up. We have a really strong top 3. In fact, our top 3... Okay, never mind. I was going to say our top 3 is almost better than every other division, but no. The East is very strong right now. Our chemistry has actually dropped a bit. Let's see about the goals for. If that's dropped, I'm going to just switch it back. Oh, it's actually maintained the exact same place it was. Power play's dropped a bit more. But yeah, our goals for stayed the same. Goals against went up by 0.01. Penalty kill, I think that went up slightly. Not a whole hell of a lot, but again, we might just have to deal with a shitty penalty kill with our goaltender situation. We're in a transitionary period in that regard. My goodness, though, this second line is crazy. Hughes, 67 points, almost 40 goals already. And we're only 48 games into the season. He's at 39 goals. Zadina, 65 points. Larkin with 42. You know what? He's gotten better. Yeah, Mantha with 37. But Mantha still hasn't scored more goals. Not really a huge amount. Yeah, maybe Larkin is scoring a bit more goals, like getting closer to that hybrid. But Johansson's still the pure playmaker. Like, we needed Mantha to kind of... But with Larkin and Mantha shooting, I think I need to leave it for a little bit longer to see, because our goals for didn't change. It didn't go down, didn't go up, but it maintained, so at least we know it works. Ooh, Zykov has dropped down. He didn't get a single power play point in that stretch. Svechnikov isn't doing jack squat on the power play either. And he's getting top 6 minutes. It's basically Hughes and Zadina. And then Svechnikov isn't doing anything. Maybe third line and get a hybrid Nyquist on that second line. I don't know. I don't think I want to break up whatever good thing's happening there. All right, wow. The plus minus of Funk and Vahalati is very impressive. Novotny has done good. So, dude, he's got 6 points in 9 games played, for God's sakes. And he's a +3 as a defensive defenseman. He's doing really good so far. Yeah, Dubnyk keeps falling. Actually, Komisarik's falling a bit now as well. He just turned 22 recently. But yeah, goaltenders. It's an issue. I mean, it's gonna be. It really is. I don't think we can avoid that right now at this point. We're still about 2 years away from having like a true elite goaltender, I feel like. Next year he'll be like a transitionary starter, and then the year after he should be a bona fide #1. So we're getting there. Vahalati, okay, up to an 82. He's got some growth. That's good. Good to see. Hopefully get him up to top 2. That would be honestly perfect. I think everything else is going to be pretty much, besides Hughes with his few points of growth there. All right, there we go. That's a bit better. Still, how are the elites doing? Better. Okay, there we go. We're actually, yeah, we're seeing some growth from pretty much all our elites now. That's good. Valeno not growing, though. But still, okay. Much better right there. And we're still 1 month away from the deadline. And now we're still missing one of our defensemen, too. Who is it? Brodin. Yeah, I'm missing Brodin still. So once he gets back, I can send Novotny back down, and that'll be nice. That'll help things out. But yeah, broken collarbone. He was out for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the offense like it is for this last month here, and then from there I can get your guys' opinions on it. See if we should just switch it back or what. Okay, there's Brodin. Okay, so yeah, we got to send back down Novotny. Send him back down. Does not have to clear waivers. I was just making sure of that. So perfect. Send him down. Don't worry about it, man. You'll be back, maybe. Maybe not this year. But you'll be back. All right. And we'll get Brodin right back in there. And same thing here. Should I be playing this guy over anyone? Not really. No, not back here. He's only got top 6 potential. He's listed his depth, but look at his defense. That's the reason I'm not playing him. Get Novotny in there. Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Yeah. I have a top 4 sitting, but that's because all the rest of these guys are low elites. And there's really not much else. McIsaac's already better. Earl is much better. Alrighty. Come on. Good month here. There we go. 2 shutouts to start off the month. I wonder if that was both Duminic or split. Ooh, Brodin suffered another minor injury right there. Not too good. Or, no. He must have not been fully healed because I actually had to send someone down. That's an interesting, and by interesting I mean a terrible trade for me. I don't think we're going to be making a move. I mean, we might make a move at the deadline, but with a record like this, with a team like this, it's hard to kind of... What? It says elite. I don't believe it. I think he's going to be... What? Do you see that value? That cannot be right. That can't be right. No. I must... What? When was this guy taken? Jesus. Will they make that trade if I go for it? I want to get that guy scouted. I think he he could be elite, but he could also just be a top 4. Which the trade's still a win for us, but I like what Nyquist is doing, and I don't want to give him up unless I'm Korobov. Okay, hold on. One sec. I need to stop the sim. I need to scout him, basically. I don't have a fucking AHL scout. No, okay, screw it. I'm not gonna bother then. That's kind of, that can't be right. He's got to be like less than that. Maybe he's not though. Who the hell knows? Yeah, see, they're offering a top 4 guy and 2 picks for Nyquist. Yeah, that was tempting as hell, but I think I made the right call. I think that guy's only... It's very rare that 21st is going to be a medium elite. I mean, it can happen. It definitely can happen, but I don't have any AHL scouts to confirm that, so I'm not going to worry about it. Ooh, tough loss right there. 3 goals for, but tough loss. Couple losses in a row now. Come on, guys. We can do it. We're a better team than this, man. We really are. There we go. I know we're still young, but we've proven it all throughout this year. Another loss right there. Only 3 goals in regulation. Don't tell me we're gonna lose to Seattle again. That can't happen. We gotta beat them. They're so bad. Yeah, see, they're all offering me a top 4 guy and then 2 other picks. So yeah, I definitely made the right call right there. There we go. Nice victory right there, 3-1. I want to win these last few games here. Okay. Thanks. Big loss right there. Yeah, it sucks. When our defense goes, it's going to always be hard to outscore those mistakes. I mean, as good as our offense is. They're only human. One more win for the road here. Come on. Okay, it's going to take forever to sim, I guess. No thanks. All right, nice win. 3-1. If our goal scoring dropped off, which by the looks of it, I think it might. I don't know. That's actually, even when we lost, we were getting a lot of goals. Hard to say. Oh my God. Oh, there he won't stop. He's going to be a 50 goal scorer. No, he's not going to be a 60, unfortunately. Unless he goes crazy, which is, like, might happen. Our locker room chemistry, though, does keep dropping. We'll see. Let's take a look here. We're actually in 3rd. Dude. Look at the points, man. How? Records are kind of crazy good. Yeah, it's all those OT losses, man. Yeah, actually, our goals for dropped pretty heavily, so I'm going to switch it back to Nyquist up there. But it's good to experiment at least. Power play is still monstrous. Penalty kill is still meh. That's an issue, man. You look at those two teams, they have decent... Well, Boston has an insane penalty kill. We do have 5 shorties, but what good is that? Supposed to keep the puck out of the net. But considering our goaltender situation compared to these two teams, we're in really good shape. Like, we really are. I mean, yeah, it sucks not being like top, but these are two really, really good records that are kind of tough to contend with. But if you look at in the Met, like we'd be tied for first in the Met. So like it's just a case of our division being insanely strong. We're ahead of literally everyone else in the NHL. So we're in a strong division, and we're not going to get bumped out of a playoff spot, but we will not have home ice unless we somehow take out Boston. So maybe switch things back. Probably. Let's get Nyquist back on that first line. Dude, Hughes, 84 points, almost 50 goals already. Zadina with 78 points. Larkin with 53 now. Mantha with 45. Nyquist still has more points than frickin'... Yeah, Johansson's trash. Get him back on the third line. He's not doing jack squat up there. Nyquist is actually doing really good. Probably helping out Zikov a crap ton. And Svechnikov, only 2 points still on the power play. Jesus, man. Whatever. Our power play is still doing really good, so... How much more could I get out of it, really? Rasmussen, though. Look at that power play production. So sick. I love Rasmussen. I don't ever want him to be off my fourth line, although he's not built incredibly defensively. If I give him 2 bruising guys to play around him, would be insane. Kind of a waste of top 6 in some regards, but at the same time, no, it isn't. Because if he was going to grow, he'd still be growing through all this, in my opinion. I'm giving him plenty of ice time and chance to prove himself. Crazy. All right. Not a whole lot of point scoring from our back end. And I'm not too stoked about the plus minuses on my top 2, but I really like Vahalati and Funk. They're doing really well. Spurgeon and Hronek are actually doing decently together. Or no. Spurgeon and Chalowski start well. Those all really spread out, plus minuses. Hronek did really good, dude. He's a +4 in 5 games. Guess playing with Vahalati does that. Who knows? Goalies, yeah. Not great from Dubnyk. Decent from Komisarek, though. And he's got me 22 points in 17 games played. Dubnyk's got all the shutouts. So he's still got those flashes, man. I wish they were playing Komisarek a tiny bit more. With Dubnyk being as low as he is, but whatever. Komisarek is still going to have a big jump after this year. At least he should. Yeah, you know what? Before I even forget, before we think about trading or anything, before I even check the progress reports, I need to make this swap back because it's just, no. Johansson, no. Not there. And still have the question about Antanasiu. Do we trade him and sign what's his face? I don't know. That's pretty tough to do. Trade someone and then sign someone and hope that he comes in and can lock things down as good. I think I still want to give that another year. Or at least this full year, I should say. But Hughes and Zadina continue to do crazy. I'm just leaving Svechnikov there because they seem to be just doing insanely good as a duo. I think these two guys, this will be like a setup where we can have like... God damn, what's his name? Byfield. And be like a left winger for them. Like we kind of did before. And I forget what kind of setup it was, but we had like Byfield as like a left wing who was like a power forward who didn't get like near as many points as the other two did. But he helped lock things down offensively, and he's on a really good team-friendly deal. I'm seeing something similar like that happening here. Zikov might actually cap out around second line. We'll see. But he's a good hybrid producer, so maybe he would do good on the first line. He is not a huge shot taker, but he is getting only getting that second line time, or sorry, third line time with power play, yes, but still. Do I even have Svechnikov on the power play anymore? No, I don't. I'm bitching about that. Yeah, I was like, wait, I think I actually took him off the power. Yes, I did, because I got Zikov in there. So this whole time I'm bitching him out. I figured it out though. Yeah, I was like, wait a sec. I did like some quick counting in my head. I'm like, wait, no, I don't even think he's on the power play anymore. Oh, how quickly I forget things sometimes. Whatever. All right, let's check out the progress reports here, see if there's any big jumps that happened. Well, Hughes getting some good stuff. Oh, Vahalati as well, even more. Awareness could go up a bit, as could accuracy, but it's not a huge deal. Defense is going up slightly. All right, not bad. Hughes. Good, his awareness is going up. His passing is insane. Everything's insane. Unfortunately, his shot isn't growing. Whatever. Defensive awareness went up, though, so that's nice. And durability. Face-offs are already pretty good. I'd like him to get higher, though. He's got plenty of time for him to get higher. But 84 is not too shabby. Oh, hello. We seen a lot more good stuff. Yes, we are. Charles Brookbank. Okay, not a whole lot. Chubarov. Oh, that's pretty decent. Awareness. Ooh, that defense. I like it. This guy. Finally growing. I don't think this guy's going to pan out to be much, but I'm going to hold on to him because he's named for my uncle, which is hilarious, and he might still pan out and be a top 6. So hold on to him for a bit. Kovacs, okay, not a huge amount. Not a huge amount. Pretty decent amount here and there. Yeah. Not built insanely well defensively, but not bad. That's so much. Okay, yeah, we got a lot more growth here. Still not like out of this world, but a decent chunk. Ugh, that guy's built so poorly. Ugh. Yeah, that's sad when you get a guy like that. He's not built that well. But that's what happens. That's just how it goes. Yeah, you might be a low elite, and he could pan out to even be an NHLer, but if he doesn't have the right tool set, then really he's not an NHLer on my team. Still think about that Byfield idea. Again, don't worry that he's not growing right now. He will get another jump in the offseason. So it's not the hugest of deals. But, trade deadline, I mean, I can't really think of anything to do besides, like, go out and get a rental goalie. But what really could be accomplished from that, and who would even be available? Probably no one, because what? Yeah. Any team with, like, a decent goalie, highly likely to not. Yeah, and I think Dubnyk has still got some skills there for the playoffs. I believe in Dubnyk. I think he's still got some left in the tank for a playoff run. I'll do a quick check anyway. There's Korpisalo, but that's not a huge upgrade. And I don't think he sims well in this one. Yeah, Bobby Lou, unfortunately, low. Nada. And as it should be. I mean, why would you be able to find a great goaltender right here? I'm not trusting that because I don't have it scouted. You can trust the value on that, but he's obviously not NHL ready. So yeah, not really anything here. Again, hard to trust that because he's in the AHL especially. Bennington. Probably not. They want to trade him though. But why? I mean, yeah, he's on a terrible team, but what's the upgrade? I'm not seeing it. I still, like I said, I still think Dubnyk could have a pretty good postseason because he did last time, because I thought I was putting him in there, but he wasn't. There's also that Samsonov guy, but I've had him. And maybe Ottawa's cursed, but you didn't do too well. Anyway, there's really not that much available, and I can't really think of anything else that we could do to improve the team besides maybe trading Anthony CU and signing Byfield. But I still don't like that. It will burn a year of his entry level, Byfield. And really, we're not at the, I don't know. I don't think we're an all-in type team. I know that's not an all-in move, but at the same time, it's changing something that I feel like I don't need to change. And we're still going to get solid growth out of Byfield. And really, what are we going to competing for? I mean, it's highly unlikely we're going to be making a serious cup push this year. Crazier things have happened. But I don't think the little boost that Byfield might, and it's not even confirmed, he might give the third line. Maybe a slight scoring boost. Maybe putting him on the penalty kill is a slight boost to that. But I don't know if that'll be enough. And to be honest, I don't know what else I would move here. You know, we got a couple years left on those guys. I think I want to run with this team. I don't know. But maybe we could use one more piece somewhere. But I don't know right now. I kind of like what it is overall. I do. I like what this team's doing. So, I don't know. I'll take your guys' suggestions, definitely, about any possible trades here. But again, I don't know. This, honestly, for me, might be a more silent trade deadline here. But give me your thoughts on all that kind of stuff, guys. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one. Watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.